And greetings, Raven lovers, artists, and other crazy people. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel in case you're new here. We are unscripted again, which is super great because, just do yourself a favor and don't look at the timeline. Just don't look at it. Just stop. Shh. I told you to not look at it, okay? You can get through this. First of all, this intro will be probably really long, so in case you don't want to see that and skip to the actual book part, there will be timestamps in the description, so you can just skip over that. Oh, wait a second, I guess I need to slide it back on because that actually changed the lighting. Yeah, I don't know if that is better actually. I'm still trying to figure out the whole lighting thing, so forgive me about that. Wait a second, my notes. So yeah, we have timestamps, and in this intro we'll get over who this video is for. In case you're one of my non-artist viewers, please stay. This could still be a video for you, so just about that. And if you want to have a little update about the whole video that some of you voted for, we will talk about that at the end of the video. So if you want to know more about that, please stay to the end. Or, you know, you could just also skip to that chapter part of the video. I mean, I can't make you watch the entire video. I wish I could, but, you know, I only have that much power. I'm only an art witch. Anyways. Oh, I forgot. I'm such an idiot. I forgot my mic again. I'm sorry. Now this is all trash audio again, I assume. I hope I can fix that in post. I promise for the actual part of the video I will put on my mic again, my external mic, so we can have hopefully a little bit of better audio quality. Hopefully. I actually was planning to put the mic on and then I just completely forgot. So anyways, let's get into this. So who is this video for? Of course, my artist viewers might be very interested in that, but I know for a fact that I have a bunch of audience members that aren't visually artists themselves. Visual artists themselves, not visually. But still watch my content because, I don't know, they pity me or because they grew liking me and then started to watch my videos out of sympathy and then started to realize that, hey, actually I like watching her draw. At least I hope that's the point and not just pity. But anyways, so I know I have a bunch of viewers who might be kind of artistic in their own way and very creative in their own way, but not all of them might be interested in art books. But I bet that all of you watching, or most of you watching, have at least one friend or family member that is kind of artsy and into art books, and perhaps you're currently looking for a gift idea for that birthday, or perhaps you watch this a bit later and you're looking for a Christmas gift or something like that. Even if you're not currently looking for a birthday gift, I assume
at one point you would look for a birthday gift for them, so perhaps you want to get some inspirations already.
And also, of course, there are cosplayers who like certain kinds of art books that show them a lot of the intricacies of certain costumes and the facial structure, so they know how to make their makeup. And I will go over the contents of these books that I'm showing you guys and tell you a little bit of insight about what I think which book is for what kind of person. You might love all of the books that I'm showing you and how they are structured, but you could also be disappointed from getting some of them. So I will give you my review about them and how they are structured and what they contain and what they don't contain, so you can get a better overall idea for who they could be, and I could also offer my suggestion on who could be mostly interested in them. And of course there are also movie lovers. Like, I'm also really into making offs and the whole behind the scenes stuff of movie productions, and one of these art books is actually more of a making of than an art book, believe it or not. And if you're into that series that it is from, then you might probably really love that book, though it is really text heavy, I give you that. So yeah, I will go over all of these kind of things to let you know, is this something for me or is this something for a person that I know of? So even if you're not really someone who likes art books or art instruction books, because they are also in that video, you might want to keep an eye out for some of them, because perhaps some of these books contain something for someone that you know and you think, hey, this could be a cool gift idea for that and that person, you know? Just saying. So it is a bit more of an informative video this time, but it's also a little bit of some kind of entertainment, because let's be honest, I just want to be a little bit of a show-off and show you all of the cool books that I recently got. Sometimes I feel like the whole channel has this first video ever energy to it, but anyways, I guess that brings everything to an end. So this video is of course for everyone who is into art books and want to get some reviews
about some art books, a little bit of an overview of the books that I have in order to see if they want to have them or if it's not really a book that they want to purchase themselves. And also,
for most artistic people, art books are always a really great gift. Trust me, I'm a hoarder and might have a problem because my bookshelf is basically exploding at this point. So yeah, I need to do some rearrangement over there. I have too many art books, but I want more. There's even more I want. But yeah, this is the problem that some of us artists face, and I'm pretty sure you know someone with exactly that problem. So yeah, this video might also be for you. Anyways, way too long, and the video might get even longer because of the whole stuff that I will talk about over in the book section. So let's not waste any more of your precious time, and let's jump right into it. And then you will see this whole thing back in the outro section. Okay. So, okay, here we go. I hope this works out. I'm sorry for the setup, this is absolutely terrible. I thought this is better since I don't have that much space on my table in my studio, so I thought I take the dining table, but I don't know, this is not working out that well. And I also I can't really use the boom arm here, so I have to use the tripod, and so I just have to put these the books this sidewise so you can actually see them properly. This is a mess. This is an absolute mess. Yeah, welcome to super professional book showcase. Dude. So, okay, anyways, as you can see, I have two stacks here because I have my actual art books here that I got completely new, and I have all of my more like art instruction like books. And the reason for them also being here is because art instruction books, they are naturally also full of artworks and gorgeous looking ones, and so they are also something like an art book for me at least, but I put them into a different category, and I will go to that stack first and then to that stack. So in case you're more interested into the actual art books, I will also put a time-lapse into the description in case you want to skip that part. For me, these are all very exciting. In case you want to see the rest of the kinds of art and art instruction books that I own, I made a video many years back. I don't really remember if I already told you that in the intro, so I'm telling you again. I'm not sure, I might have already said that, but yeah. It's a really old one, so it's pretty bad. But yeah, in case you want to see these other ones, and if you want to do that to yourself, then go ahead. So we start with the instruction books first, and we start with, again, you can't even see the foot of the mic, this is so ridiculous. But hey, at least it's authentic, right? So we start off with The Comic Book Lesson by Mark Crilley, which is actually a comic book itself. It's a graphic novel that teaches you how to make comics. And I absolutely love this concept of a comic teaching you something. He has another graphic novel like this that is called The Drawing Lesson, for those people who want to learn the fundamentals of drawing. This is really great, and this thing already helped me a great deal. Yeah, you follow this little girl called Emily on her journey. She wants to make a comic out of a story that she has in mind, but she doesn't really know how to start. And the cat is on the computer. Oh no, Leo, the recording. No, wait a second. Cat emergency. Well, I didn't expect this video to get outtakes because I'm unscripted, but it appears we will have outtakes in this video. You can enjoy, towards the end, me trying to push Leo away from the computer. It will only be audio, but yeah, I hope you enjoy. So anyways, this book follows the journey of Emily, who wants to make a comic but doesn't have any idea. So she seeks out some mentor figures and they teach you through this, basically what she is learning. And also it's so brilliant, like the paneling is reflecting also what she is learning, or things that happen in the comic is that is reflected, or the lessons that do appear in the comic. These are reflected in the way the comic is laid out and how the characters are shown and stuff like this. So it's really smart. And yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. And it even had a part like this. A little story of a girl learning how to make comics actually made me cry. Like, what the heck, Mark, really? What did you do to me? Like, yeah, it has a really emotional beat near the end that I did not expect. It was really heartbreaking. But yeah, it's absolutely cute and helpful, and at the end you have also some little exercises that you can do yourself, you know, some multiple panel sequence. Now let's take things to the next level by creating a sequence with more panels in it. And here he even suggests some things that you can use in case you don't have an idea on your own. It's really cool. Practice for dialogue and stuff, all stuff like that. I said, absolutely gorgeous, absolutely helpful. It helped me quite a lot already because I actually worked on a little comic project for the little art group that I'm a part of, and I will show that to you soon. I'm not sure when this video is coming out, but yeah, I filmed the process, or at least a lot of it. The only thing that I was missing in here perhaps was things like if you do a traditional, like what kind of size of paper is the best to pick. I already knew that the most people use a free format and I went with that, but like how do you do the frames around it? Like how do you measure that in centimeters or inches, however, perhaps in both ways, because I can't do with inches. Like the framing around here, and then there's also the frame that you need to calculate in where the cut is happening, and that stuff, all the technical stuff, and of course scanning it in and then doing color corrections and stuff like this. Like what kind of things do I need to pay attention to when I want to make it look printable? Like, do I need to desaturate the colors if I want to get a print? Do I need to saturate them, etc, etc? And yeah, perhaps things like that, some technical things for actually making the comic later on. That would be a nice addition for me, but to be fair, this is mostly about how to, you know, the whole structure of a comic page and stuff like that. And for that, it was really, really helpful. I can highly recommend that thing. I love it. And I mean, it's Mark Crilley, so you know it's good. And I have another Mark Crilley right here at Hands. Get it? Hands. I'm so incredibly funny, right? Okay. The ultimate book of drawing hands. I have to be honest with you guys, I haven't used it that much yet. Like, I have started with the first couple of lessons, like actually drawing the first steps here over and over again. Like, I haven't even gotten that far. I think I went until this part in my sketchbook, and then I couldn't find the time to actively practice anymore. But I mean, it also has a lot of very cool references in case you just quickly want to look up a nice reference and you can't really do it with your own hand. Like, I think a lot of people say take a photo of your own hand is your best reference piece, but I suck at taking references of my own hand. Like, it's so hard for me. I never really hit the right angle and stuff like that. And yeah, this is really helpful. Of course, this book is meant to teach you how to actually draw hands. It's not meant to be actually a reference book, but it does have quite a lot of references. But mostly it is about understanding how a hand is actually built and how it can move, so you gain the understanding of how it works, and of course gain the muscle memory of drawing them so often. And it is also guided by a little comic between the chapters, which is super funny. It has the typical Mark Crilley humor that I absolutely adore. It's really, really nice. I love it. Absolutely love it. You have stylized hands, stuff like that. So I can't give you an actual review on how helpful it would be for me to practice hands with that. I still need to find the time to actually sit down and practice a bit more. So as soon as I have used it a bit more often, I can give you a more deep dive about it. But so far, I already like it for what it is and what it does, but again, I can't really tell you if it will be helpful for you, and because I can't really know. But yeah, perhaps this review will already tell you if this is something that will help you. I can't really decide yet. I wanted to give this a try because it sounded really helpful and useful, but I couldn't really use it to completion just yet, so we'll see. And this is something that I recently got for my birthday from a friend of mine. Thank you very much, Alex. You know, I wanted to get better in drawing dragons. Drawing dragons, yeah. And so this chapter is for multiple magical creatures. But look at this piece. This is so gorgeous, right? And it also has an entire chapter for dragons. Of course, this is how this artist does it, and I may not want to create them in the exact same style and stuff, but it already gives me a better understanding about it. Guys, it's so long ago since I last actually drew a full dragon. Like, the last couple of years I managed to draw 2 of them, and it was always just a headshot, like the one that you have seen in one of the Christmas videos, in case you watched that, the advent calendar videos. I drew a dragon, but only a head, and I basically copied the reference that I had almost one-to-one. I just gave the dragon a different color scheme, so it's not too obvious. But it's been so long that I actually drew dragons, and back then I didn't have the same skill level that I have right now. So yeah, I really wanna do more epic fantasy stuff overall, like some D&D stuff and such. And yeah, I definitely want to draw some epic stuff with dragons. I know ravens are my main subject, but still, I want to draw some freaking dragons, guys. So hope that will be helpful for me. And yeah, in case you're interested in these sort of things, like there are all kinds of mythical creatures in here and how she's drawing them, and she also gives you a guide on how to use watercolors, which I definitely will look into. I have seen a lot of tutorials and such, but I'm still not really that great with using watercolors. I usually use them as a base and then go over it with color pencils. But yeah, this is really cool. I even got some additional pages that are not in this book from my friend. Don't really know where she got this from, but yeah. This one should still be available as well, so I will try to put a link to everything in the description if it still exists. Oh, I just remembered I forgot one book in this pack here. I might quickly need to get that one, because we are now getting to the actual art books. I'm so excited for these! But yeah, do I leave the recording running and just edit this out later? I don't know. Oh, I'm too lazy to bother with this right now. Wait a second. Heading back. So, okay, I have it. So just because these are all the newest editions that I have since I had last made the video, doesn't mean that they are all still available. I don't know about this one, for instance. I got it gifted to me by one of the members of the artist group that I'm in because they didn't need it anymore, and I thought that looks like a helpful kind of reference thing. Yeah, I wanted to give it a shot, but I'm not sure if this thing is still available. Comic art now, artist styles and genres. And the author is Death's Skin, and a foreword from Mark Millar. Wait, like I need to look this up in case I don't find it. The link will not be there. Like, as far as I'm aware, this thing is a little bit older, but I'm not quite sure about it. Perhaps it's also quite new. I haven't really asked about that. 2010 is put at the copyright, so perhaps it actually could mean it's still there. So we have a lot of very different styles, like super different, like this thing. Like, what the heck? What am I even looking at? This is very experimental. Not really the style that I prefer, but it's kind of cool what people come up with. Yeah, so many different things. I really don't know what's going on in this one. But yeah, it has some nice... I really don't know how to put this into frame correctly. It always has some little explanations about the pieces next to it. And yeah, this might be nice for people who just look for inspirations for their own stories. Or just are real comic nerds and comic history nerds, stuff like that, you know. That character looks really interesting. What is that? Oh no, boobies! Might get problems with YouTube. Nah, they're not blank, so I guess I'm fine. Do you really want to tell me there is a comic that is completely in that style? Like, that would be so sick. Do you know how much work that is with all that cross-edging? Like, my goodness. Oh, wait, this one has naked boobies. I can't show this. No, the internet is afraid of human anatomy. Oh, zombies. Oh, we go to the horror genre. Like I said at the beginning, they have that put into different genres. Ooh, a devil guy. I haven't looked into it for a while. I am already getting surprised again about the pages here, even though I flipped through it already. Zombies. More. Oh my god, it looks grotesque. I completely forgot that. Oh, this style is so expressive. I just love it. And that thing reminds me at a spectator so much. You give me a floating eyeball and I think spectator. Or well, beholder in general. But yeah, this is that. I don't really have much to say about it. It's just a nice piece of collections from different kind of art styles from different kinds of comics. So in case you're into that, or you know someone who is into that, that could be the right thing. I like it, but I usually use it to perhaps find the right vibe for something or get a reference. So not too much. And here are some really, really great editions, like some special additions to my collection. Those are both limited editions, so I'm not sure if they are still available. And if they are still available, then they're probably only available in German. These are from my friend Keja, who's also part of this artist group that I'm a part of. It's her, like... Wait a second, I show you this one thing that struck me so much. It was the first artwork I've ever seen from her. Like this page right here. When I first saw her at the meetup, when I sat next to her and she was working on exactly that page. It was still in the pencil stage and I was so starstruck. I immediately became a fangirl. Like, immediately. Like, look at that. I want to be able to draw like this. I want to make cityscapes that look as gorgeous. It's so damn pretty. Look. Look at that stuff. It's so nice. Like this one, I'm pretty sure it's already out because it was the first one of back then. It was a project between her and her writer, but they both parted ways because they had different visions. So they decided, okay, I keep my character, and they do their own thing with it now. But this was for this. The version that they had envisioned first together. And man, these artworks are so gorgeous. And yeah, it has everything you want from a normal art book. It has gorgeous artworks. And it has a lot of text that explains the thoughts behind the illustrations and the designs, the design choices and stuff. And yeah, like it. And it has a little bit of a tiny little comic right here, and it's on a cliffhanger sadly, but it's really nice. And this is showcasing, this is the newer one that is showcasing her sketchbook pages, and I need to be very careful. Like some of these drawings here are very explicit, so I can't really show you all of them, but yeah. Goes from this stage, and then you have the finished one. I just love it. Oh yeah, this is fun. I just show you this one. You know, I need to be careful because YouTube and stuff like this. This is the cover image. This is so nice. Also, the paper is really cool. It really feels like it's sketchbook paper. So nice. Oh, goat. I love goats. And yeah, this castle is so nice. Can you even see that really good? The lighting is terrible. I'm sorry guys, but I wanted to film this at nighttime where I know I wouldn't have that many background noises going on from the neighbors. Like, look at that! This girl! And here! This is just precious. Wait, I just... I will use the crap out of this for developing my skill in drawing backgrounds like this. Because I want to draw more, like I said, more epic fantasy stuff and such, more illustrations like that. And perhaps also a comic that is in a setting like this. So yeah, I need to learn how to get this done because, you know, for my goofy stuff, goofy cartoony stuff that I made for this comic that I've worked on, which you will hopefully get to see soon. My skill level is okay for that, for backgrounds, but when it comes to the more serious stuff, I definitely need some help. Yes! Honey, soon, we just have 3 more books to go through. But yeah, I will definitely put her links, her socials into the description. Her social link, definitely go check her out. She's an amazing artist. Again, I don't know if this book is still available. It's both limited editions. So yeah, I put her socials in the description and just look it up, DM her or something like this. And she will probably be able to tell you herself. Or perhaps I can also find it out myself beforehand. Let's see. So the next one. Now all of the big boys come in. We have Mass Effect. And it's the the one for the whole trilogy, and I absolutely love it. I'm not the type of person who wants to make fan art particularly of Mass Effect, but I really like the games. Like, I haven't played them myself. I'm not really into playing them, but I watched a whole playthrough of all of the games, and I'm so in love with the characters and the world building, you know. I just love this idea of the fact that we already met other civilizations from outside our planet, and it's already so normal to us, you know. And this thing is actually really great. Like, look at this. You get those sketches. Should I zoom in a bit, perhaps? Come on. The sketches for the humans and some ideas for outfits and stuff like that. You get the races. Like, ladies and gentlemen, here you can find out how Turians look naked. Apparently like this, I think. Yeah, kind of weird. Still, like, their heads, I think, like, I really like them. Because they have something reptilian about them, and as you know, if you know me, you know I like lizard daddies, even though they are supposed to be an avian race. I can kind of see it after knowing it, but still I don't really see it fully. And here you can see all of the iterations the Turians went through, like all of these different versions that they came up with. It's so crazy how that started out. Look at these. So different from what they ended up with. And these designs are all really interesting. Very much. You get into clothings and all of that. And what I really love about this thing, this really makes a lot of things right for people who want to make fan arts, but also people who want to cosplay certain characters. You not only get... Like, it has a perfect mixture, is what I want to say, of showcasing full turnarounds of the heads and how the body structures work of the different races, and some shots of the, like, when the characters have all their own pages, of course, their own spreads, and then they show you. Oh, like, look at this gorgeous stuff of the Citadel. This gorgeous shot. Like, they show you turnarounds of the faces and at least one full body thing of the finished piece, but also on the side you have like a little... where can I find the characters? I should have looked at the glosser. It's better if I have the visual right in front of me. Like here for Garrus. Here you don't necessarily have some sketches, which is kind of sad, but you have a finished one here, basically, and you have the head turnaround of the 3D model, of the finished 3D model. Here you have a full body turnaround, basically. This is really helpful, and here you have this gorgeous piece of finished art, how he looks like in the game. This is really, really nice, and sadly this is not like this in all kinds of art books that I was going to show you. This was something I was a little bit disappointed of. Like here, so they have a good balance. Like, some art books are really lazy of some games or of some films. I have seen reviews of people talking about art books of specific, I think, Pixar movies. I don't know which one it was, perhaps Up or so. And they really just had the finished shots or the finished pieces of the characters inside and nothing else. And the cool thing about an art book is when they showcase the step-by-step process and all of these different alterations that artists went through. This is really nice stuff for us to see, especially if you're an artist yourself. You want to see stuff like that, like how the development process went on, and you know, the first ugly sketches or something like this that also builds a little bit of confidence. And it's just really cool to see all of that. But of course, in order to have references, if you want to make fan art, you also would like to have some finished pieces inside. And some art books have a lot of the cool sketching stuff, but not really the finished pieces how they are in the game or in the show, which is also really bad. And this art book really strikes the balance perfectly, in my opinion. Like, you have a lot of concept art in here that looks absolutely gorgeous, but you also have some shots of how it looks at the end in the game. Oh, this is really reflective. I'm sorry, guys. Can you even see that? You have shots of all of the details, the weapons, all of the props. You have the cityscapes and landscapes and stuff like that. Again, the characters and what they went through. This is how they looked like first. Really interesting. There is so much stuff in here. More Garrus. I love Garrus. Can you tell he's my absolute favorite? Turians are also my favorite race a little bit. Like, I just love them. I think they are really interesting. And like I said, they are like kind of Little Daddy-like. I mean, the more Little Daddy is, of course, I forgot how the race is called. What was his name again? I forgot. The guy with the sickness. He's really hot, but character-wise, like personality-wise, I was more intrigued by Garrus the entire time. So I thought if I would ever play this, I would probably let my character romance Garrus. But on the other hand, his romance is pretty weakly written. Especially like how Shepard gets onto him. I think the writing is just really weird. Yeah. But yeah, this is really great. It might be one of the best art books, like, if I don't count these, of course, I don't count them, and because they are not from a big corporate company, these are from a self-published artist. Like, they are all self-published and in smaller numbers and with a smaller budgets and everything. It's a private kind of thing. It's not like the effort of a big company or something like this, so I wouldn't put that into consideration. But when it comes to big companies stuff, this might be one of the, objectively speaking, one of the best art books that I own, which makes me a little bit sad because there's another one here that I'm really in love with currently that I will show you last. But it has a few downsides. So yeah, but that's the Mass Effect one. And now we get one that I waited for quite a while. And last year for Christmas I finally got it from my sister. The Arcane book, and this thing is so fake. And like, I tell you right now, if you're a fan of Arcane, like if you're a really diehard fan, you want to have this. Probably. Like, doesn't even matter if you're that much into art. Like, if you're also into the behind the scenes process of how things get made together, this is the thing for you, because like it says, the art and making of Arcane. And this is what this thing is. It's not only an art book, it's actually mainly a making of in book form. And I really like this, but it's also full of gorgeous artworks and pieces. And the cool thing is, like, it comes with so many additional stuff. Like, just look at this. You have the blueprints of the hex crystal. You have little posters, like you have the wanted poster of Jinx is somewhere in here. You have a lot of these double spread pages. I think we have one here. What was it? Yeah, exactly like this. We have tons of these double spreaded pages. This is at least 3 of them in here, if not more. Again, the Jinx wanted poster is inside here. There, like there it is. It's really gorgeous kind of paper also. There's so many extra freebies in here. No wonder this thing costs so much. It has a nice bookmark inserted into it. so you know exactly where you are, and you will need this because this thing has a lot of text. Like, I also forgot to mention, I like it when art books have some text to read and are not just artworks that you flip through, because then you basically flip through it a little bit faster. At least this is what happens to me, and you don't look back at it so much. I feel like I just feel like you've spent more time with the art book if you also get something to read, and you have so much to read in here. Like, I'm at this point, so I can't even give you a full review of how it is and how good I find it, because there's so much to read in here, and I want to read the entire thing, but I also want to be in the right mood for it, and I'm currently into another hyperfixation mode, so it's harder for me to get back into reading about this. But yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. Again, a lot of gorgeous artworks as well, but it also goes about some of the other things, like you see here, actual like making of shots. They also talked about, I think, the voice acting and stuff. Here you have some thing about the 3D modeling and stuff like that. But where was it? I think they also talked about, have also a section about, yeah, here, about the acting and the voice acting of all of that stuff. Like, the animators actually acting the scenes out in order to get some reference shots. This is some really amazing stuff. Like, if you're into that kind of thing, like, I'm an absolute nerd for when it comes to filmmaking and stuff like that, so really, really helpful. I think there was also something about a voice recording. You have, of course, a lot of really rough sketches for the scenes, really rough looking storyboards. I love that stuff. I love it to death. Like, this is gorgeous. The only thing that it is missing, here, the talent blue, this is actually a stencil thing. Oh, no. You go back down here, miss. Do you say stencil thing? I don't know, you can pop this out and put it somewhere. Like, there's so many extras in here. And I mostly love this thing. A map of Piltover. I love these fantasy maps. It's really cool. Again, I can't show you the entire thing. Also, the book looks absolutely gorgeous without this extra cover thing. Like, here I have this. And yeah, it's just, this book is, oh my gosh, sorry. This book is a piece of art on its own. And again, like I said, it's not just gorgeous art to look at, it's so much more. You also have, like, I love these little sections that they put into the book. Those are sections from the actual script, which also gives you a little bit of a hint of how scripts for scenes are written usually. Arcane Season 1, Episode 101, Welcome to the Playground. Then there are some numbers. I think these are dates. Then Pitch Black, the voice of a child sings a lullaby. It's serene, solitary, young powder. You have this text of the song. You have these little descriptions of how the scenes go on. This is really nice. And here's some more. And there are some of the voice lines in here, of course, because it's a script. And I really like this because bits like this are really good for practicing voice acting. Like, if you just have little bits like this and try to read that in a good way, it's so cool. But again, what I'm missing are actual references of the finished characters. Like, you can throw some of them together. You have some pieces here and there where the characters show up in their final form. but you don't really have turnarounds or something like that as far as I can tell. You have more references though than in the other book that I'm about to show you. You also can see the costumes quite good. Like, these are finished versions of the character. It's just, you know, sadly Jinx drew over some of them. But yeah, it's not really any full body turnarounds that as I have seen so far, which is kind of sad. But again, therefore it still has a lot of other kinds of value. Like, it definitely provides with a lot of value. I think there's also a lot of extra knowledge about the lore and stuff in here. I'm not quite sure about it, but I think that might be the case. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. It's the letter. It is of course exactly in this page. The letter that Vander wrote. Oh, was it Vander who wrote this, or was it the other one who wrote this? Got a name. Gosh, I need to watch the series again. I'm forgetting the names. But yeah, this is the Arcane one. I love it to death. Again, I need to get back into the right headspace to read through the whole thing, because I'm currently dealing with another hyperfixation. And that one is right here. Ready? Get a voice in. Get the music in. Oh. Oh, it doesn't really show. Dang it. And back. Da 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 da. There it is. Isn't this beautiful? Isn't this so pretty? Like, oh, look at this color. The back might be even prettier than the front, I must say. It's so cool. It's so damn cool. And look at the gold foiling. It's so pretty. This is another one that is a piece of art itself. And yeah, I especially love it for the environment shots. They are absolutely gorgeous. Like, really cool. And also what I like is further back we have a lot of props. And I really suck at prop drawings and prop design, so that will be very helpful for me. I will definitely train the heck out of this. We'll use these references so much in order to get better in drawing weapons and stuff, you know. And look at this. Like, this is a map. The game map. And we also have this in the front right here. Oh, look, here are the pieces of the riddle that occur in one of the quests of the artworks. If you know, you know. It's also really cool how they warn you about spoilers, though honestly I'm not sure if I have found any spoilers in here. I've read through the entire thing and I'm not sure what kind of spoilers they mean. Oh, this artwork is also really nice. Though I'm not quite sure why Hassan is in there, but no call arc. Warning, this book may contain spoilers. Read at your own peril. And we have a devil warning us, which apparently I think is an older iteration of, like an older version of Raphael. And where is it? Of course we have this gorgeous one, where I am still a little bit mad that it is a little bit mirrored. Like Gale's, this little sigil that he has on his chest, it is on the other side. Like the streaks of it, they go on the other side of the neck, but yeah. And here are some of the downsides. Let's look at the good stuff first, before I start to criticize. Like I said, oh yeah, here it is. This is the page from front and back thing in color. You have all of the regions from the game, there's little sections. Like here you have the Grove, Vakin's Rest. This is the place where close where you find Kalak, where these paladins are hiding. The demolished village. There's a ruin where you find Bone Daddy. Good old Withers. I love Withers. I think he gets way too less screen time. He's such a cool character. He has the swamp. All of these little this is so cool. I really love this. I'm nerding out about this so much. You have clear shots about the Nautiloids. Also some concept ideas that I don't think made it. Here are some early concepts about the grove. I don't think we get any finished ones of them again, which is a problem. But yeah, I love this stuff. I love it so much. Like these trees, they are so cool. I, in general, love the entire druid aesthetic. It's just so whimsy. Like, how much more fantasy can you get than druid? Like, honestly. So it might not surprise you that I'm also playing my first playthrough as a druid. You have Auntie Ethel. Do you want to see Auntie Ethel naked? Do you want to have this pleasure? Like, here. There you have it. Are you happy now? Do you want to curse me because I showed you this? Again, gorgeous landscapes. Absolutely beautiful shots. Like, we have a lot of sketches and planning outs. Also, something I'm mad about is the fact that in here they give Yankee actually are allowed to have normal arms, like actually buff arms. Like, how much more handsome these dudes can look like if you just give them normal arms. Like, why do they need to be so thin? I know I have seen some of the Wizards of the Coast artworks for Give Yankee in other videos, and they always have those spindly arms. Sometimes they even have those weird sacks hanging from their elbows. Sometimes they are depicted with that. And I guess this is supposed to make them look more alien-like. But apparently they were humans many millions of years before they got turned by the Mind Flayer. So, yeah, I don't know. I think they look alien enough like this. Alien doesn't always need to be not handsome or anything. Here you have just little house sketches. I like that. There's so much cool stuff in here. I love it. I'm in absolute love with it. But let's face it, I do have critique points. The thing that I was mostly disappointed about was things like that. The character pages. Like I said, I like it when they show different alterations and what kind of versions the character went through. But I don't see any sketches for this. I just see some alterations that already look like 3D, but I think it's not 3D. I think it's just digital drawings. But I also like to get the end result. Like, I like to get the sketches, the alterations, and then I like to get the final end result with full head turnarounds and body turnarounds, so I can have references right at hand and I don't need to search through the internet the entire time, and I just can grab the book from my shelf and have the references for my fan art right then and there. And it's not the case, because look at this. This is the finished piece of the Shadowheart page. Do you see something? Do you see what I see? This is not Shadowheart. This is not a finished Shadowheart. She doesn't even have these tattoos in the finished version, and she looks much younger and more innocent in here. Like a completely different person, and this is not even the worst. Astarion is basically the same like in the game, but also not. This is also not the exact finished version of Finn. Especially not this one over here. Like, look at his face there. This is not the Astarion. Those are all just concept pieces. Even the finished artwork at the side is just a concept piece, and it gets worse with Gale, with my man. Like, look at this dude. Look at him! Tell me this is Gale. Look me straight into the eyes and tell me this is Gale. Like, don't get me wrong, this is a handsome looking wizard. I think that one also looks quite hot, but this is not Gale. This over here is a little bit Gale, but it's more like Dale, you know, the early access version of Gale. It's close to his face, but something about it is wrong. I think the face is a bit more round than it turned out to be in the end. There's something wrong about it. I can't put my finger on it, but yeah, this is not him, and this artwork here on the side definitely is not him. And yeah, this is why I can't really give this thing the best review, and have to say that the Mass Effect one is actually the best one, even though I'm mostly hyped about this thing because I'm having such an obsession currently about Baldur's Gate 3, and I love it so much. Therefore, I just want to love this art book, and I really do. I love it. I think it's gorgeous, but it's missing some essential pieces for me. We don't get that many pages with scribbles on how the characters went through different stages, like some early sketches or something, and we don't get the final shot and some actual useful reference pieces for artists or cosplayers. I mean, cosplayers might have even more to get out of this because, you know, of the costumes, and there is even a page through the end that goes through the different kinds of clothing styles for people, different costumings. Yeah, it goes also through the different classes and what kind of armors you can find for that, what kind of clothing you can find. This is really cool and can be helpful. You have all of this. I also was really disappointed that in the creature section we only get grown owlbear. Like, here you have stuff like that. I already flipped through this. Monsters and creatures, exactly. Like, some you have more to them, but they're even... Also here, we don't get the finished versions, really. Except for maybe a couple of few that were always clear how they were turning out. Hobgoblins, cambions. I mean, this book is also really cool to get some background information, because here it was that I found out that, oh, so Mizora is a cambion, and a cambion is actually a half-devil, a half-breed of a devil and a human, so Mizora is actually half-human, which is very interesting. You get to know a lot of little things, like a lot of little background information from reading through these things. Is really cool. Spectator! I really love this design. I really don't know how they managed to put this off. I looked at so many... Like, I watched videos about beholders, and in all kinds of artworks, they are usually drawn in a very gross way, in a very scary way, but those guys in Baldur's Gate 3, I don't know, I see a white grin, I see a very huge, derpy looking eye, and this one here looks a little bit more terrifying, I think, in this shot. But in the game, I don't know, they sometimes look so adorable to me. I don't I can't. You have this goofy looking eye and this white grin. And also when they're floating, they have this little bouncy animation to it, which makes them look very soft and squishy. Even though they are supposed to have a really hard exterior. But yeah. Some lore about riders. Really interesting. Dragons. We only have one little teeny tiny dragon artwork. Also very disappointing. I want more dragons. It's a Dungeons and Dragons game. Give me more dragons. And here we have... This is the only depiction of an owlbear that we get. We don't even get the artwork for the little owlbear cup, which I was so hyped on getting. I thought this would be in there. Lae'zel is pretty close. Especially here in this shot. Here I think she looks a little bit younger and they haven't added the scars yet. I mean, she is meant to be the youngest of the group. She is meant to be, I think, 22 or something like that. And poor Will. This is how good of a treatment he gets even in the art book. He even doesn't get his own spread. He needs to share his spread with Mizora. Like, I mean, this guy gets 2 artworks in his spread. In one of them, he looks a bit more like he looks in the game, and in one of them he looks completely different. And the other artworks are from Mizora. Like, the poor boy got such a bad treatment. Like, and look at Karlach. I mean, those are all really cool designs and really cool looking character ideas, but nothing of this is actually Karlach. This looks like someone drew Karlach from memory without looking at the reference, you know? Like, those are all early versions, perhaps some early access versions where she was, you know, where you had some placeholders for her, but the actual finished piece is nowhere to be found. And Raphael, just look at him, look at this weird hairdo. Like, this haircut, no, it's similar, but yeah, he looks different. And this is his devil form. Also kind of hot, but not the same vibe. Like, I was really disappointed of that. I guess it is not just as character focused. I think what this book is trying to do is showing you mainly concept arts and like what kind of things they went through. Also, this is the first time when I read through this, it was the first time occurring to me, oh yeah, Oren is a changeling. I mean, she's constantly shape-shifting in the game, and she has changelings in her command. But for some reason, I didn't think that she's also a changeling, because I didn't know anything about changeling, and I thought the reason for her looking like this, like having those milky eyes and this grayish, almost white skin, is due to the fact that she is a ball spawn, or that she's just, you know, creepy and this is part of her character design. But no, she looks like this because she's a changeling, and changelings apparently look like this. Also, apparently they don't have nipples, or they just didn't bother to give her some because she wouldn't appear naked in the game anyways. So yeah, again, the environment stuff is really great, and I love that we have the props and stuff like that. So I do have references for a lot of things, just not for the characters, and I have so many ideas for fan arts with them. And that means I constantly need to put up my phone or my computer, or look through my computer and scroll through the Google images or go to another kind of page in order to find some good shots. No, yeah. Ansur. I love this quest, even though it has a lot of issues if you think about the timeline and everything too much. Which you definitely shouldn't do. So yeah, my overall thoughts on this, it's a gorgeous thing and I'm definitely happy that I have it. I'm hyped about it. I love flipping through it. It's really inspirational and it's so beautiful, you know. I just love holding it in my hand and patting it and flipping through it. It just fills me with a lot of joy and makes me want to play the game immediately. There are so many cool things in here, but I am disappointed about the lack of, you know, actual shots of the finished versions of the characters. Like, I mean, especially the page of Gale might be the worst because.
And this is where my memory card decided that it is completely full now. Just the last couple of minutes. But yeah, I was just about to wrap this up anyways. I will perhaps record some extra footage of me flipping through the pages again or something. But yeah, so these are my overall thoughts. So if I go objectively through these books, then the Mass Effect 1 wins. Subjectively, the Baldurs Gate 3 one is my favorite at the moment because, you know, I'm currently having this hyperfixation and I love it to death and I want to have it for so long. As I realized that they actually have an art book, it was too late. Like, I didn't find it on Amazon, so I assumed that there is no art book for Baldurs Gate 3. And suddenly I realized that there is one, but it's only available on the official page of Larian Studios, and at the time I found out about it, it was sold out. And I later found out that it was sold out almost an hour after the release. Like after they released the book for the first time, it was sold out within an hour or so. And it took months for them. Like I think it was in September last year when they released it, and exactly in that time it was also gone again. And my parents wanted to get it for me for Christmas, and it was not there for Christmas, but it was there in, I think, in May of this year, 2026. It was available again. So my parents made sure to get it for my birthday in April. And since this is a birthday gift, also very special to me, but all of these are gifts basically, like all of the big ones there. But yeah, I have a special place in my heart for this one in particular. Like again, I'm really sentimental about it. So subjectively speaking, this is my favorite, but objectively speaking, the Mass Effect book wins because it just has all of the things that I like in a sketchbook like this. And this one is missing a couple of things. I mean, I'm really glad that it didn't go the other route of only having the finished 3D pieces in here and actually showing us some of the more raw, rough stuff like the concept art and all of that. This is really great, but again, I'm missing those few couple of pages that actually showcase the finished versions of the characters. At least the main characters could have more pages for them where you see different alterations, but also the finished version, you know, with the head turnaround, the full body turnaround and all of that jazz. I would love to see that. So hey Ilarion, you want to make a second art book? I would buy it. But that being said, I still love it, and I love all of the art books that I own. Anyways, I think I'm getting tired. It's really late. It's 1 p.m. currently. Or no, wait a second, it's 1 a.m., right? Like that's already in the morning? It's super late, guys. It's dark outside, so I really don't know how to wrap this up, but we will do the whole saying goodbye thing in the outro anyways. Yeah, there is still an outro section to this video, and apparently an outtake section, so gosh, this is going to be a long one again. Oh no. I tell you, I already thought about making a script for this video, but then I thought, nah, I don't feel like it. Because it was supposed to be one that I can make quickly in between and have something that I can throw in between very quickly. So I didn't bother writing a script and go through that. But I'm so bad talking unscripted. I'm so bad with this. I constantly take too much time for my wordings, and I don't know. I really like to distract myself from one thing to the other, and suddenly I'm talking about something completely different again. It's such a mess. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this part, and again, in case you want to know this little update thing, stay through the end, and in case you want to see, or rather hear the part where I try to get Leo off the keyboard from my laptop, off from the keyboard, I guess. I don't know. Then stay to the end, like the after end section. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that timestamps exist, so that in case anyone is interested in a particular part of the video but doesn't want to commit to watch an hour-long video, they can just go to the timestamp, you know. For those of you who watched everything, thank you so much, you're a real one. And yeah, Voice Over Terra is out now. Back to Camera Terra in 3, 2, 1.
And we are back at the outro section. And yes, I still haven't turned on the external mic for this because I actually filmed this in one chunk. And thanks to the power of editing, it's later in the video, but actually it's the same time when I recorded the beginning. And I might need to sneeze. Wait a second. Okay, it's gone. I think it's gone. I hope. Oh, that feels bad. So, update about the video. How much do I say? How often do I say that? God dang it. Or make this noise. I can't even say So, to the update. There is this longer video that some of you voted for. You might have seen an update in my community tab over on this channel, where I talk about the fact that we do have a winner from the polls. 7 of you voted. The majority of you voted for Don't Care which would watch both, which I really appreciated. That means that most of you would like any of the kind of videos that I make, would find both very interesting. This is good to know, so it still makes sense to create the other one afterwards. A few of you also voted for the making of, but the second most votes beside Would Watch Both was CutsCon. And Would Watch Both, of course, basically got a voting for both of the videos, so both of the videos got points on top of the points that they already had, and so yeah, the winner was CutsCon. Definitely, which is kind of good because I just watched over the clips I have for it, and I think I would not need as much time to structure the whole video as I need for the making of. I think for that one I need even more time, but still it takes quite a lot of time. I will go over that in one of the next videos to come out, how I structure videos like this and why they take so long for me to produce. And I keep watching to that screen over there instead of the camera lens. I'm so sorry guys that I'm not looking into your precious beautiful eyes, and the screen went off and it changed the lighting again. By the way, tell me if you like the lighting, or is it better if I turn off the lamp like this? Do you find this is better? Like, if you have suggestions, this, or perhaps, I don't know, this or this? What is better in your opinion? Let me know. Just a natural light without the lamp, or with the lamp, but perhaps one of the other tones, like the cooler tone or this warm tone like it is here. I don't know, should I emphasize it more? I actually took it down to the lowest degree because all the other parts were too shiny, like my forehead was glowing as hell. But yeah, put that into the comment section, please, in case you're watching this. Do let me know if I can improve on that, or how to improve on that. But yeah, so this is in the workings, but yeah, there will be also another video coming out before that. I can't promise you when this video will come out, but I will give you some little updates here and there in my other videos with how far I am in the production. You also, as you can see here behind me, there's another thing that will also end up in the video, I promise, but this actually has, this project over here actually has a deadline to it. And there's another project that I'm taking a part in, which is a zine project, also has some sort of a deadline to it. And I need to have 50% done until the 1st of the next month, I think, the 1st of June. Oh my god. Yeah, it's currently May when I'm filming that. I'm not sure if that comes out in May, I think in June. I need to look at my upload schedule again. I don't have a written down upload schedule actually, but I have somewhat of a week schedule in my brain, and I need to look back on which video I uploaded when to see when the next one would be. But yeah, I have some sort of a schedule, kinda. Anyway, so I have this and the other one that I'm working on. I'm trying to get the artwork finished for the video that comes out next, and of course I still have the whole shoulder situation. It's much better, of course, but I do need to make a lot of breaks. Take a lot of breaks. I think that was the right wording for that, right? I need to take a ton of breaks, and I need to sometimes take them in the most inconvenient times, like I really feel like moving on and my body says no, we will take a break right now, and I have to obey the command of my body. Wait a second. Put some funny noises over there, please. Thanks. So, yeah, So I need to obey the commands of my body. I just sometimes need to do way more breaks than I would like to, and I need to take very long breaks, and sometimes I need to take in daily breaks, like a whole day where I not draw or edit videos or do anything else that puts pressure on my arm, shoulder, and hand area. Yeah, there are some entire rest days. Usually I take the Monday as rest day. This is also one of the reasons why I decided to make this video right now, because it's currently a Monday as I film. This is something that I can do without using my hands too much, besides of doing all of these weird gestures that I'm doing in order to seem more lively and not just stare deadly into the black void of the camera lens. But yeah, I try to be productive on a day where I can't be productive. So is this a flattering angle of my face, or should I go more like this? I don't know. I think there's no actual flattering angle. What do you think? I get distracted again. But yeah, to get the mess in my brain to some sort of a conclusion here. There's a lot of things going on, and there is a raven in the tree over there. Yeah, it's big, it's black, it's definitely a raven, or, well, a carrion crow, probably. Oh, come on, show yourself. Covered by all the leaves. And now the cat is crying. Anyways, trying to focus. I'm trying to focus. Oh my gosh. It peeked beneath the leaves. Yes, Leo! Soon! Anyways, getting to some sort of a conclusion, this was the reason why I decided, because I didn't want to just take a break today, I wanted to do something for YouTube, because, you know, this is kind of an obsession of mine. I love doing that kind of shit, so I thought I at least do some talking head parts and some other parts where I don't need to necessarily draw, but still do something for the channel. You know, and I think it's gone. No, there it is. Birdie, oh, it's so shiny. Come on, show yourself. But yeah, that's the kind of reason why I decided, you know what? I kind of want to show off my new shiny collection of books, and this is a good kind of video format that I can produce quickly and that doesn't have that much effort. I don't necessarily need to write a script, even though not writing a script usually brings me into the hell that I'm currently in of talking too much and getting distracted by my own brain. But I can get this done rather quickly, and I don't have to draw for it, which still lets me keep the promise I made to my body to rest today. So that's good, right? And yeah, like I said, the other video is in the making, it's in production, it's currently in pre-production time, like I'm in the planning phase. But I think the planning phase shouldn't take that long. But yeah, again, I also have all of these other things that I'm doing, so I need to split my time between all of these things. And I kind of love switching around between different projects to keep the feeling fresh and keep my brain stimulated for it. But yeah, I need to get these other things done a bit quicker. Then I need to get the script done for it, so we'll see. As soon as there is another update for it, I will give it to you in some of my newer videos. And again, the next video will be all about that, or mainly about that, so if you want to know a bit more, stay tuned for the other video. Can't promise you when that will go out, probably a month after this video, because I try to stick to a monthly upload schedule, emphasis on trying. I don't know, like this won't always happening, but mostly I will try to upload once per month, okay, for now. Twice per month would be even cooler, but I'm not sure if I can ever deliver that. We'll see. But anyways, thank you so much that you stayed to the end of this atrocity of a probably very long video. Perhaps I can make it a bit shorter in post, I don't know, but in case it was very long, then thank you even more. And still, thank you for watching to the end. Perhaps you just skipped towards the end because you wanted to see the ending, but Even then, thank you so much. There might be a few outtakes that come at the end, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, until next video, I'd say keep creating and stay nice to ravens. Bye! A bit further down, perhaps? Is that better? I don't know. Let's just work with that. And now the cat is crying.
And the cat is on the computer. Oh no! Leo! The recording! No! Wait a second. Cat emergency. Leo, 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 Leo. Komm runter hier. Komm runter. Komm runter. Ich weiß nicht mal, ob ich drauf bin. Leo! Komm bitte, komm hier. Oh, why do you always have to sit on that? Wait, is it still recording? I guess, but there's another screen that appeared. Leo, can you please? No. I'll get you. Why? The entire time this place was completely uninteresting to you, and now when I'm starting to film. No, 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 no. No. Ah, Leo. Oh, dang it. Does the mic at least record a purring? Mouse. Guck runter hier. Leo.